Hey guys, Ryan here. This is just gonna be like a little extra video, but I'm gonna be doing my Walking Dead volume review kind of, all the way from volume 1 to volume 26, and I also have a little extra thing for you guys. So let's get started. And if you're wondering why, if you have all 1 through 26 volumes and mine is all perfectly in like a rectangle and stuff, it's because I have an extra thingy, which I'll start off with that. It's the Survivor's Guide right there. I found mine at Barnes & Noble, so go check yours out. Go check your Barnes & Noble out to see if they have it. It's a pretty good thing. I believe it goes up to issue 86 so far in the characters. So, and then now let's get going on the volumes. So you got volume 1 right there, called Days Gone By. The very first volume ever. So a little quick like kind of review, I guess. Rick gets shot, Rick finds his family, and then Shane dies. They're on the road, they meet Tyrese. A few other things happen. I can't exactly remember I'm not that great with the beginning-ish volumes because it's been a while since I've read them, but I'll read them again soon so I can do my reviews. And you got Safety Behind Bars. They find the prison, clear it out. Someone gets bit or something like that, I don't know. Michonne and Tyrese on this cover with volume 4, Heart's Desire. Oh yeah, this is volume 2, Miles Behind Us, volume 1, Days Gone By, Survivor's Guide, volume 3, Safety Behind Bars, and volume 4, The Heart's Desire. And then you got The Best Defense, volume 5. I'm assuming that is Glenn right there. So, and this is when we meet the governor and Rick loses his hand. This is volume 6, A Sorrowful Life. So this is when Martinez tricks them and comes back to the prison with them. And this is volume 7, The Calm Before. This is when Lori has her baby. And the ending, it is a really good cliffhanger. Then you got volume 8 right here, Made to Suffer, with the governor right on top. This is when the governor comes and attacks the prison. So many people die. So you got Lori's death, Tyrese's death, Axel's death, Herschel's death, Billy's death, the governor's death. I can't think of any other ones right now, but that's a lot to have in one volume. But that's probably one of my favorites because it's action-packed. Then you got volume 9 right here. Here We Remain. Great cover. It's just Carl and Rick with a fire right on the front because it's mostly about Carl and Rick surviving. But then they do get a little bit more into the group closer to the end of it. Then you got volume 10 called What We Become. Great cover right here. You got Rick right there on the front, and he's got some blood all over him because this is when he had to bite the guy's throat out. Pretty brutal scene, but also pretty awesome. And then you've got volume 11, Fear the Hunters. Definitely for sure one of my favorite volumes of the Walking Dead comic book series. This was like, I believe, a five-part like story arc that was going on. So we get introduced to the hunters. They kill the hunters, so it's pretty good. Then you got volume 12, one of the biggest volumes in the Walking Dead to me. Because this is when they arrive to Alexandria and when they meet Aaron. And then this is volume 13. They're still getting adjusted to Alexandria. This is called Too Far Gone. This is called Life Among Them. So you got Too Far Gone right here. I'm not really sure how to describe this volume. I don't really exactly remember a lot of the stuff that goes on in this one, but all I remember so far is that they're like adjusting to Alexandria right now. This is definitely one of the biggest story arcs in The Walking Dead of all time. It is No Way Out. Volume 14, definitely one of my favorite story arcs of The Walking Dead. So, wall comes down, Walker's rushing, and you got lots of character death. You got Tobin, Jesse, Ron, Carl loses his eye, Douglas. I'm trying to think of as many people as I can because I don't really I just read part of it earlier today. I know for sure Douglas, Jesse, Ron, and Tobin die. I'm pretty sure that is actually it, but I'm not positive. Leave your comments down below if you know otherwise. I could look through it, and I'll show you guys in my review for it. So expect my reviews for at least the first one in at least like a month, maybe even a week. I'm not sure. I have so many videos planned. Trust me, I have over a page full of them. So, and then we got volume 15 called "We Find Ourselves." Great one. This is when they're first cleaning up all the walkers that are throughout Alexandria. Then you got volume 16, "A Larger World." We meet Jesus. We meet the hilltop. And this is when we start getting more and more introduced to the saviors. And this is definitely one of the biggest story arcs of The Walking Dead. You got volume 17, "A Larger World," and that is where this is where Lucille gets introduced, and she's gonna crack some brains like Negan did with her. This is the death of Glenn, the introduction to Negan, all in one issue. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, I have it over here. All of this happened in issue. Let me get it out. Go check out my comic book collection too, please. This all happened in issue 100. So make sure to check all that out. Now let's get back to the volumes. So you got volume 18 when Negan makes his first appearance at Alexandria. Pretty good. Volume 9, this is called "What Comes After," and this is called "Something to Fear." So volume 19, "March to War." Nice cover. You got Rick, Ezekiel, and Jesus on there. At the very end, this is when they decide to fight Negan, and the death of Spencer. And right now, this is where we are about in the TV show. And then you got volume 20, "All Out War Part 1, great cover. Holly, Ezekiel, Rick, Jesus, and then I don't know if you can see or not, but you do have Heath right there in the background, right here. So, and they're all firing at the sanctuary. All Out War Part 2, you got Negan, Dwight, and some of his saviors coming right at it looks like they're coming at Rick kind of on the cover. And then you got A New Beginning. This is definitely one of my favorites of The Walking Dead because we get introduced to Magna, Connie. That's Connie right back there, and then you get Kelly. I can't remember the Chinese girl's name for something. I'm not. So this is quite a few characters get introduced in the very first issue. We have no idea who they are until Jesus comes out and a huge mega herd blows through 2 years after All Out War. And then you got Whispers into Screams. We get introduced to the Whisperers. We figure out their leader, everything that's going on with them. Then we got Life and Death when the Whisperers make a big impact on our story because they kill 12 flipping people. You got Ezekiel, Rosita, Josh, Amber. I don't even remember all the rest. There's 12 people that they kill. But this is a great volume to pick up at your local comic book shop or Barnes & Noble because I got some of these at Barnes & Noble. So, and then you got volume 25, No Turning Back. This is when they're figuring out the reaction to what happened at the end of volume 24. It picks up right off there, starting with issue 145. So great issue right here. And then you got volume 26. This is probably one of the most jam-packed thing with action. Definitely for sure one of my favorite volumes of The Walking Dead. You got the death of Alpha. You also have Negan escaping. Aaron gets stabbed, and now they're heading to war, which is what happens in volume in issues. It's like a glare or something. It's like issue 157 to 162, and then I got all the variants right there. So I'm gonna go check those out. And then volume 27, which will be placed right here. And so what I'll do is I'll have volume 26 somewhere like right here or something, and then I will take all these issues down and store them in my box of issues and put volume 27 right there to save room, and then we'll start for this, and then I'll put up issue, by the time that I get that, I'll have issues 163, 164, and 165, so we'll be able to start our new collection of issues for The Walking Dead Volume 28. But this is my Walking Dead volume plus Survivor's Guide on kind of cover review slash volume review, because I talked a lot about all of the volumes and gave you guys some big part information of stuff that happens. So please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.